Hello, friends. I have been thinking all morning about turning my camera on and talking to y'all. So I got to Goodwill a few minutes before they early. I got to Goodwill early, a few minutes before they open. So we're gonna spend a little time together while we wait, because it is cold. It's really cold, and I just don't feel like waiting outside. There's a bunch of people standing out there. I don't feel like the small talk. I don't feel like freezing. So we're just gonna vibe in the car and trust that we will still be able to find plenty of goodies once the doors open. So I think I'm gonna smoke a little bit because I could be a little higher. Yeah, I am super excited because something that I've been wanting to do for a really long time is start selling clothes either online or in person. And I decided last week to go for it and to open up a Depop shop and make that dream a reality. So I have spent some time going out and collecting merchandise, and then I tell my friend Jess about it because we were gonna do some thrifting together, and she was like, oh my god, that's like my dream. Can I help you? Can we do it together? And I was like, absolutely. It just felt right. So I'm so excited. This is like really happening. I have always been the kind of person who had a lot of interests at one time. I have a hard time just focusing on one thing. I've kind of got that like creative ADHD thing going on, and I don't know if that's right or wrong. I know I've tried to resist it, and then I just end up getting creatively blocked. So now I've been flowing, which is why I'm making these videos, which is why I started a Depop shop, which is why I'm creating an OnlyFans, because all of these things are desires within me. Now, I'm just taking baby steps in the directions that I want, but when I feel that little fire inside me, I'm not going to ignore it anymore. I just want to take action. I want to move, you know? For so long, I would ruminate. The idea for the clothing shop has been around really. I wanted to get into clothes back when I was reselling in high school at my mom's antique shop, but I just like didn't have the confidence, I think. And then it was really something that I was always like, oh man, I could really see myself doing that. And then when I worked at an antique shop again for the last couple years, there were so many great clothing sellers there, and I loved that vibe. And I love to thrift. It is so fun and satisfying to find unique pieces. And then what's sad is when they're like not your size or not quite right for you for whatever reason, and you're still like, oh, this is so special. Like, I would love for this to go to the perfect home. And then to make that happen in a way that's like beautiful, ethical, and makes people feel really special. And I'm excited to do that. So anyway, I also plan on selling at festivals. I think that will be really fun. I've been wanting to be a festival vendor pretty much since my first festival in 2019. I just wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and I'm still not putting myself in a box. I'm also a face painter. I am a performer of various talents. So who knows what all kinds of things I will be doing at festivals, but I have an inkling that taking some really groovy, fun clothes and helping people find special pieces that remind them of their festival experience could be such a fun thing. Yeah, and I also like the idea of not offering a service at a festival, just because it can wear you out. Doing even like a couple hours of face painting is tough on my body, and maybe that's because it's not necessarily something that I flow at. I don't know, but I like to do it. It just wears me out. But the idea of like setting up a little store and then it's kind of just like running, I love that. And I've been a retail gal my whole life. And then I could also sell little handmade wares and things. So anyway, I'm feeling very excited. I'm feeling very motivated. It's all good shit. And by the way, I'm trying to decide if I want to plug the name of my store yet. It's still super early. So I think I'm going to wait because I haven't even talked to Jess about like when we're going to roll it out. We've been telling friends and family, but like we haven't pushed it out there yet. So anyway, I'll wait, but stay tuned because I'm so excited. And yeah, I just think that I feel really hopeful and happy because for the first time in a long time, I am remembering what it's like to say yes to myself and my dreams. And it is nerve-wracking. It is nerve-wracking, but what do I have to lose, really? I mean, like, worst case scenario, I'm like, this is not for me. Big deal, you know? There's been plenty of things in life that aren't for me. I don't want to go around life being afraid to try things because I'm afraid I'm not going to like it. I don't know. And if that's how you live your life, you do you. You do you. But, like, I just want to try. You know what I mean? I just want to try. I just want to look back and at least know that I, like, gave things a go and gave things an opportunity to develop in my life and not just be little dream seeds in my mind. Dream seeds in my mind. I like that. Cheers. We're gonna pack a freshie. I kind of like that I'm not gonna be editing my videos anymore, at least for the time being. It's crazy how much it slows me down. So we're just going raw and unfiltered, baby. Until that gets me in trouble. And then maybe I'll still not edit. Sometimes it's fun to get in trouble. Oh my goodness. I'm feeling a little bit better. I know you guys have been hearing me whine about being sick forever, and I'm sorry. But I am finally starting to feel better. I had a really rough couple nights over the weekend and was just so congested that I almost had a panic attack. And I had a nasal surgery, like, I think 5 years ago, maybe 6, but I think like 5 years ago, and it changed my life because I was 100% blocked on this side and like 60% blocked on this side. So they went in and they opened everything up, and it was life-changing. It was life-changing. I still think that I have some like minor side effects from that surgery, but we're healing all the time, and we're always restoring back to original perfect health. The other weekend though, just like this weekend, I had such inflammation in my face that I could not breathe, and I was freaking out, and I just decided I had to go for a drive and yell, which helped, because I realized that the panic attack comes when I feel like I want to yell and I can't. So I don't know if I've really talked about this much, but I'm a big believer in yell therapy. When was the last time you yelled? If it wasn't like this week, you need to go yell. Let me tell you, there is something about connecting with that deep inner power, and it is core activating. It is therapeutic. All the anxiety and like weird shit going on in your body can be transmuted through yelling. I am such a big believer in yelling. So I was having a panic attack. I woke my partner up. I was like, yo, I'm sorry to wake you up, but I am struggling. Like, and I started to kind of like hyperventilate and even just like start yelling. And I realized he was just like so disoriented and tired. I like woke him up in the middle of his REM. I was like, you don't have the capacity for this right now. I was like, I'm going to go for a drive. I will see you soon. Now, I know that for some people, they might think like, oh, it's not a super good idea for you to go driving when you're upset. And you got to know your body. You got to know your body. I'm super careful, right-hand lane, under the speed limit, you know, just being safe. Even if I didn't feel safe, I would pull over, you know, into a parking lot and yell. But you can't scream bloody murder at your house in the middle of the night and expect the cops not to show up. Unless you have a soundproof room, which I'm thinking about because of my yell therapy, you know. I need to have a space in my space that's safe for me to express at full volume. But anyway, I went yelling, and when I got back, I took some NyQuil, and I felt so much better. I finally fell asleep. I woke up the next day, felt way better. Had a long night the next night, though. But I have been off of Afrin for a day and a half. And I had been taking several puffs a day for months. And it was becoming a problem. And I kind of felt like that last time was a sign, like, you gotta stop. You know, you gotta stop because you're gonna fuck up your nasal passages if you continue. So anyway, we are holistically healing. I am yelling to release and transmute crazy energy. And yeah, it's good shit. I'm giving myself a little room to play. I'm listening to my gut. I thwarted an anxiety attack, which I haven't had an anxiety attack in years. And I mean, besides like, because I can usually sense when they're coming, you know, and change my set and setting to get where I need to be. But like, that was one of those things where like it felt, the crazy was like rising to a point where I was not going to be able to manage it. And then I thought, what do I want to do right now? I want to yell. And so I let myself yell. And it did not just help alleviate my symptoms, but I swear to God, it was the beginning of the healing of that sinus infection. It was a night of change. So, good shit. Listen to your body. Listen to your spirit. Follow your fucking heart, okay? I love you. I don't even know you necessarily, and I love you. I want you to know if I met you, I would see so much beauty in you. You're special. And you got everything you need inside of you. You're not lacking. You are perfect. Have a great day.